Hi, Kevin with Train a Tree. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about avocados. I have three varieties of avocados in my backyard. I have a Hass, or a Hass, whatever you want to say it. I have a Fuerte, and I now have a little Lamb Hass. And each of these avocados are a little bit different in the way that they grow. So for example, this particular tree, the Hass, is a semi-upright spreading. The Fuerte is a very big spreading tree. And then the Lamb Hass is a upright weeping tree. So you have some of them, like a reed, that wants to grow straight on up and very tight, very upright type tree. All trees, all these avocados will reach up to the sky. And as you know, avocados get bigger and bigger and bigger. We've got to keep them down. You know, in an orchard, these things can get up to 60, 80 feet tall and 30 feet wide, but we don't really need hundreds and hundreds of avocados. So I'm bringing this tree down smaller and smaller and smaller so that I can have the three varieties that are producing avocados hopefully 365 days a year. At the expense of avocados, now I'm happy that I have these trees. So when I was training these trees in the beginning and bringing them down, I was doing these green bands. You can kind of see inside here how I would tie them off and be bringing these trees. You see, I've got them going everywhere, bringing this one up and this one down and trying to level out the trees. But as you can see, everything wants to grow up to the sky. So once they start growing out here, they turn and they head up into the sky. What I've been doing is training them to come back down. And with these train a tree blocks, you can see it is so easy to do that. You know, you see that I have them throughout this tree, and all I do is I just keep moving them around. So it's not like I have to have hundreds and hundreds of them, but I do see that I have quite a few in here. So as it turns and starts to grow up, I just hang a block on it and bring it back down. And you're gonna see, here we go, this is grows out, and now it's trying to head back out or back up to the sky. So I'll just take this and hang it down. Does it get any easier than that? I don't think so. I need to get in here and prune out these trees, bring them down a little bit more so that they're easier for me to get into. Now with the avocados, I do have a pole that I can get up there and pull the avocados down, snip it, and falls into a little basket. So that makes it a little easy, but I still want to bring them down. And it's so simple. I don't care where you're, well, here's a prime example of everything growing up. So I had cut this one off at the end over here so it wouldn't continue growing out. And you can see everything wants to grow up. So all I would do is grab a hold of this and pull it down. Okay, there's a prime example of why I talk about don't put it out too far. I moved it out too far. This particular branch was up on the top. I usually pick these off. If they're growing out the top, I usually pick them off anyways because I don't want any more growing up. I want these here that are coming off the side, if you can see that. So most of the time when I'm in here pruning out these trees, again, I take off everything. You can see I'd already taken one off here because I don't want anything else growing up there. I want everything growing out the sides and down. So with this here, what happened on that last one, I pulled it out too far. Avocados in the beginning, very weak. You can snap this stuff off. You can take an avocado off that simple. So you got to be real careful with these here. and put them back and slowly pull them down. Right? So if up here, if I want to bring this down, I would take this branch, reach right here, and start pulling this down. I'm going to move that back one more. And that's it. And it will start weeping back down this way. See, this one's on the side, so I'll get it to come down. All of these. This one here, he's a little bit up on the top. I would snap him off. And I'll get all of these little things one by one to start coming down this way. See how that works? How simple? I need to get up there, and I had topped this tree, and you can see all that new growth, so I got to go back in and pull that off. This one here. Okay, so this one's coming down, and then he's turning, he's heading right back up. Very simple. Grab a hold of a block, put him on, pull him back down, and now you can see how we're leveling out here. I'm telling you, it's the easiest thing there ever was. I cannot believe that it just took a guy like me to figure this out, but my yields have gone up tremendously because I have so much more fruiting branches on here. Instead of everything growing up, it's growing out, and that's where all of that fruit, there's so many more fruiting branches. I will have loads of avocados in here. This little guy over here, this little lamb hoss, see, I didn't have this system before when these guys were big, but now I have this new little lamb hoss, and again, a rescue. A lot of times when I'm buying these plants, they've marked it down because, you know, it was damaged, it had sun damage on it, but I figured, I'll give it a shot, see if I can't fix him up. So I took this guy, I stumped him here because he was probably about this tall, but just real weak. So I cut him there, and then I took off some branches, and I'm bringing out some. And here you can see, here, I originally had him tied on there with this green tape. And there are situations where you do need the green tape. But if you look in here, so what I'm trying to do is thicken this guy up, get some more branching coming out, and then I'm going to pick a new central leader, which is probably one of these three right here, or there's a little one back here, that I'll take that, and that will be my new central leader. And then I'll probably stump it again and bring out more branching. You can see that it's kind of tough to see, but I already have some train of trees in here. This guy right here, I don't know if you can come in here tight enough to see, but I've been taking these branches and pulling them down. They've all got little blocks in them, pulling it down. This particular tree is naturally weeping anyways, but with these, just a small little block in there, pulling them down, I will be able to control this tree, keep it small. Right now, because it's small and it was a little damaged, I've got him in this section where he's not getting too much sun. My particular property runs east-west, so it won't see that sun until it gets over here and starts going down, so he's fairly protected right now. I will be taking this tree back a little bit, making it a little bit smaller, but for right now, he's just helping out to protect this little guy for the time being. And that's it on avocados. You know, look at this guy here. He's spreading out. He's trying to come all the way over here and take over this tree. But if I put that little block on him and start pulling him down, he won't grow out. I think you get it. It's that simple with avocados. Thanks for looking in.